Right now on Apple Valley News Now at 5, fire agencies in and around Franklin County battle a large wildfire near Sacagawea State Park. Flames several feet high right in an industrial area. How firefighters battled the blaze.
And the heat is on as our temperatures soar into the 90s and the wind continues. Our chances of fire will increase. Stacy Lee is going to have a full breakdown of your weekend weather in just a few minutes.
And we talked to one of the lawyers involved with the community as they work through a possible class action lawsuit in the Finley warehouse fire. Lineage Logistics. More on our exclusive look inside the meeting.
And the region is buzzing with community events starting today and going throughout the weekend. We'll bring you the information on just a few things you and your family can enjoy.
This is Apple Valley News Now at 5 on your side.
Good evening and thanks for joining us. I'm Alyssa Warner.
And I'm Austin Reed. We've made it to Friday and we start tonight in Franklin County as a large wildfire basically took firefighters a few hours this afternoon to just put it out.
Yeah, the call for help came in just before noon after flames and smoke were spotted in the 2900 block of Sacagawea Park Drive. You could see a large cloud of black smoke as far away as Kennewick. Fire agencies did block off a section of the road as they moved throughout the field here, using large trucks to spray water on several hot spots. You can see the wind carried the flames closer to the road. Flames at one point were several feet tall as they burned through that dry vegetation. Cause of the fire this evening still under investigation.
In Kittitas County, now 2 fires caused widespread damage in the northeast corner of the Yakima Training Center's central impact area. This is the area where the center's munitions will land during training exercises. One fire burned about 650 acres, the other 700 acres. It took several hours for fire crews to battle this blaze, both of them. Paul Noel, who is the public affairs officer for the center, says while the damage is significant, it doesn't stop the training center from operations.
The Yakima Training Center is 327,000 acres, so that's about 511 square miles. So as a comparison, Yakima Training Center is about half the size of the state of Rhode Island.
Crews from the training center responded to the blaze, as well as Public Works and a helicopter to help put out the wildfire. The cause in this one still under investigation.
The Natchez Fire Department also battling a wildfire near Selah. Fire officials say this fire started around 1 p.m. just north of Rest Haven. Several other fire agencies, including the Selah Fire Department, are working to put out those fires. Air aid is available from the State Department of Natural Resources. And at last check, this fire is estimated to have burned around 200 acres. This one as well, the cause has not yet been released. And new tonight, Lineage Logistics, the company that owns the cold freezer warehouse which caught on fire all the way back in April, is now speaking out. Yeah, and we're going to get to that statement in just a bit. But first, these are pictures from an Apple Valley News Now viewer who snapped them from the inside of Finley Middle School, where last night upwards of 1,000 people attended a community meeting about a potential class action lawsuit against Lineage. Residents of Finley and surrounding areas are furious that the blaze is still not completely out. People and animals are getting sick. Now, the media was not invited last night, but we were able to get an exclusive interview with one of the lawyers before the meeting.
Still an active scene that needs to be investigated by many people and many agencies and involving many resources. But I have done a good bit of environmental work earlier in my career, including participation in a substantial toxic tort matter. It involved the Umatilla Chemical Weapons Depot back in the early 2000s.
That attorney you just heard from is from Northwest Business Law, which is based in Seattle and has offices in Bend, Oregon. He told our reporters that as of now, he's not representing anyone, but could. The meeting was primarily an informational session, and Northwest Law says they will now see if this is a viable case. All right, let's get to that statement from Lineage. This afternoon, a representative from the company sent us an email. The company says it is working with local officials and the demolition crew to keep the cleanup going at an efficient pace. They tell us, in part, Lineage's top priority continues to be the health and safety. And both our local and national leadership are focused on marshaling resources to accelerate fire recovery efforts. The company has set up a website where people can go to see updates and get resources. We'll get a link to that on our website after the newscast at applevalleyNewsNow.com.
Now we're seeing the hot temperatures that are coming in, drying everything out. That raises the fire risk.
It is very, very serious right now. And let's check in with Stacey Lee.
As she's tracking the heat for us.
And that's right, live tonight, Dust Devil Stadium. They're taking on Eugene tonight. With me is the very famous Eric the Peanut Guy. Hey, Eric.
Hi, how you doing?
I'm doing great. Tell us a little bit, how long have you been doing this gig, Eric the Peanut Guy?
Man, I've been really blessed to be out here. This is my 24th year with the Tri-City Dust Devil since day one, since 2001.
That is crazy, and he's very famous. You guys know who he is. He entertains everyone. Eric, tell us about Family Feast Night tonight.
Yeah, this is a great way to kick off the weekend. The weather is amazing, and it is Family Feast Night thanks to Prime Dental tonight. So that means $2 hot dogs, $2 ice cream sandwiches, $2 12-ounce sodas, and a bunch of other select snacks all game long. It's a great time to bring out the family.
That's right. Come out tonight, Friday night, Dust Devil Stadium. This is the place to be. Wear your sunscreen and dress accordingly. Let's check out that weather forecast. And if you're planning on coming out and checking out the Dust Devils tonight, it's going to be a perfect night for baseball. It's also Family Feast Night, so bring the whole fam down. It's going to be warm, though, so dress accordingly. Look at that, 87 by 8:30. Temperature trend going into the weekend. Yes, we're going to continue to see those soaring temperatures on Saturday, and then we start to cool down as we get to Sunday, Monday, with temperatures getting close to normal by Wednesday and Thursday. Now, there is a slight chance of some mountain thunderstorms in the mountains, possibly on Sunday. Tonight, though, clear, cool, beautiful evening outside, so do enjoy it. We'll see 50s all through the region. Good sleeping temperatures out there. Let's recap what's going on. A clear night with some light winds out there. It's just perfect out here. Saturday, we'll see those highs in the 90s, the warmest day of the week. Thunderstorms develop, especially on Sunday, Central Oregon and possibly the Blue Mountains. And then we'll see that cool down as we get into next week. So other than that, looks beautiful tonight. Guys, back to you.
Thanks, Stacey. We have a crime alert tonight. Kennewick police say a man who ran from the scene of a suspected assault last night has now been arrested. So around 9:30 last night, officers responded to a report of an assault in the 3100 block of West Hood Avenue in Kennewick. By the time officers got there, their suspect, 36-year-old man, had already left. Well, this afternoon, just before 1 p.m., officers were called back to the scene after witnesses said that suspect was back in the area riding a bike, and they said he had a knife. Canine officer Ivan was called in. He tracked the man down. That man is now under arrest on suspicion of assault, interfering with a report of domestic violence, and obstruction. And new tonight, the Benton County Sheriff's Office says that multiple people who have been arrested and booked into the Benton County Jail have now been released. The Sheriff's Office says that's apparently happening because the Office of Public Defense is overwhelmed. This is something we've been covering for months. There is a struggle to keep up with cases, but it's actually a recent decision in a federal court on a case out of Oregon that is blamed for this release of suspected criminals. We're going to talk much more about this coming up on Apple Valley News Now at 6.
Now to a follow-up in a shooting which happened in Toppenish earlier this week. The Washington State Patrol releasing a few more details in that shooting, which happened early Thursday morning. Investigators say officers with the Yakima Nation and Toppenish police responded to several reports of a suspicious person in the area of the 400 block of South Toppenish Avenue. Officers say they found a man there with a, quote, edged weapon. At one point, a Toppenish officer shot the man several times. They say that man ran away but was arrested a short time later. He was taken to a Seattle hospital for treatment at this time. Also new this evening, Ben Franklin Transit bringing a new announcements about some changes coming to the fair. Well, they've been postponed.
Postponed until next year. Yeah, BFT had planned to implement those new fixed routes fare structure this summer, but the board of directors recommend postponing the changes until early 2025. This coming as they work on implementing a mobile ticketing system. Now, next year, BFT will revisit the fare change recommendations after the impact of Initiative 2117, which would repeal the Climate Commitment Act. Now, weekend temperatures are expected to climb. Are you ready for them? Stacey Lee is up next with your first alert forecast and what you can expect to find at tonight's Dust Devils game.
And graduation ceremonies also expected this weekend. We talked to Pasco High School to find out how they plan to beat the heat at their outdoor ceremony.
Your best days of the year start here at Kubota Orange Days. It's the year's biggest selection of Kubota tractors, zero-turn mowers, and utility vehicles, including the #1 selling compact tractor in the USA. Plus the year's best deals, like 0% APR for 84 months or up to $3,300 off select compact tractors. Orange goes all day. Sales ending soon. Visit your local dealer today.
Find a Kubota dealer near you at gokubota.com.
Trucks, and more trucks at the Auto Lot. Check this out, 2017 F-150 XLT VA 4x4 for only $16.95. Wow, that's a deal. Or how about this 2023 Jeep Denali, low miles, only has 12,000 miles. Or how about this 2019 Sierra Elevation? Make your neighbors jealous with this beautiful Sierra 4x4. Now this is a deal. 2012 F-350 Super Duty lifted 4x4 turbo diesel for only $21,995. And look at this 2013 Toyota Crew Max Platinum loaded from top to bottom 4x4 and more. Don't miss out. Visit us at AutolotNW.com.
Researching childhood vaccines often feels like this.
When T lymphocytes recognize antigens,
they are lying to us. Vaccines are just another plot to make money.
The most important thing parents should know about vaccines is...
Accept my cookies. Sign up for the newsletter. Sorry, you've reached your free article limit.
There's a simpler way to get answers. Visit vaccinesmartwa.org.
An accident can shatter your life. The award-winning team at Tamaki Law can put your life back together.
I'm attorney Jeff Kreutz.
And I'm attorney Megan Changaroya.
Thank you, Tri-Cities, for voting us Best Personal Injury and Best Overall Law Firm.
We are so honored and grateful to serve this amazing community.
If you've been seriously injured, call the law firm that has served Central Washington for 30 years. Call Tamaki Law and get your life back.
Why toss and turn all night when both you and your partner can get the perfect rest? Visit your local Moore Furniture to get incredible values like this split king adjustable base to accommodate different sleep preferences. Choose a 10-inch copper-infused mattress or a 10-inch hybrid mattress, both in your choice of firmness, and pay only $14.99 for the complete setup. You'll also get 2 free pillows and free white glove delivery and installation, only at Moore Furniture.
Newscasts anytime with Apple Valley Plus on Roku, Apple Fire, and smart TVs.
Well, welcome back. Check this out. It's graduation season throughout our region. Several endings, but new beginnings to honor our students.
And Pasco High School is having its graduation ceremony tomorrow at Edgar Brown Stadium. That starts at 6 p.m. The doors open at 4. Since this is an outdoor ceremony and the temperatures at that time are expected to be in the 90s, Pasco High School principal says there is a plan to beat the heat.
For us, for Pasco High, we make sure that we have water for our graduates, make sure that they're hydrated. So it's a highly recommendation for any families and families that are in attendance for graduation to make sure that they're hydrated. When they come into the stadium, they won't be able to bring their own liquids, but we will be selling liquids, water at each of the concession stands.
Now, she says Pasco High School has close to 500 students graduating. Coming up at 6, we'll hear the journey of one high school student who started out in a non-traditional way.
Let's talk about an event that you can check out this weekend. It is the Tri-Town Get Down Music Festival. It actually started today. It goes through Sunday. This takes place at John Dam Plaza and features over 100 acts with over 10 stages. It is the first festival of its kind in the Tri-Cities. We spoke with a few of the artists performing, and they talked about why they are excited to be here.
This is something that I didn't think could ever happen here. So it's really exciting to see it kind of coming to fruition. And as someone who grew up here, it's pretty awesome.
I think one of the great parts about this weekend and our performance tonight is being at this stage, knowing that it's open to the public and you don't need a ticket to be here. I think it's great that we'll be able to play to maybe even a wider audience than we expected to.
Now, the festival has several different fusions. Fusions are mini festivals within the Tri-Town Get Down Festival. It's all about the culture of the Tri-Cities. This year, the Farmers Fusion and STEM Fusion are free for the community. Also, the headliners you can see include Paul Russell, Kyle and Hobo Johnson, and the Love Makers. You can get your tickets now at tritowngетdown.com/tickets. And a new annual event is coming to the Tri-Cities. It is called Battle Vest Fest with a V, Vest Fest. It started today at 5 p.m. in Ray's Golden Lion. That's in Richland. It goes through the weekend with the days starting at 1 p.m. More than 30 bands will be playing throughout the 3 days. There will be rock, punk rock, and metal. Owners at Ray's Golden Lion say this event is kind of a full circle moment.
It means everything. We basically grew up here. We played in bands here our whole life. So, I mean, this was a huge deal for us. I mean, just giving something back to the community, making sure that bands are taken care of like how we would have wanted to be. So this is huge for us. I mean, anything that's art, anything that's music, we want to be a part of.
All right, the owners say this is a family-friendly event and people of all ages are welcome.
Well, Yakima Pride has grown to thousands of people, and this year is expected to be the biggest yet. That celebration kicks off with a parade at 10 o'clock tomorrow morning in downtown Yakima. The festival will be at State Fair Park, where there's room for more vendors and more people. There will be more than 70 vendors and a 21-plus after party. Also this weekend is the Yakima Nation's Treaty Day Powwow. On June 9th, the Treaty of 1855 was signed between the U.S. government and 14 confederated tribes and bands, including the Yakima, Palouse, and Klickitat. The treaty gave away the tribes' rights to much of their ancestral lands in return for what is now the Yakima Reservation. The theme of this year's festival is Make Your Ancestors Proud. It started this morning with a parade. There will also be stick games, a rodeo, and the crowning of the new Miss Yakima Nation. There are also a lot of vendors and all kinds of entertainment going on all weekend.
And the list just keeps going. The Richland Farmers Market opened today. There were 75 vendors, and there was a lot to see. New stuff, including a lot of happy people getting to their local farmers market. It's open every Friday from 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. through October. Enjoy.
From Apple Valley News Now, First Alert Weather with Stacy Lee.
And a beautiful night at Dust Devil Stadium. Remember, it's family feast night tonight. You guys can come down and grab a $2 hot dog. It is nice. It is on the warm side, but it's going to start cooling down. And thanks to the shade cover out here, you're going to enjoy this game tonight. They're playing the Emeralds tonight. So come cheer on the boys here for the Tri-City Dust Devils. And again, grab that $2 hot dog. We're also going to have you spin the wheel. So look for that for your chance to get some Apple Valley News Now swag. Lots of that on the way. Let's talk about that weekend weather forecast. And let's talk about that weather pattern that we've been seeing. This ridge of high pressure has been building and coming north. By tomorrow, that ridge of high pressure right on top of the Columbia Basin, Washington State, and that's going to bring our warmest temperatures of the weekend. And take a look at that low pressure system right behind it. That's a cold front, and that's going to start pushing in on Sunday, which is going to make an unstable atmosphere where we could possibly see some thunder showers developing with that hot air meeting the cooler air. Heat dome, this is where it was today. This is what it looks like tomorrow. So it's right there, but it's going to start moving east as that low pressure moves through the area. So of course, we've got to talk about our heat safety tips. You want to plan your outdoor activities early in the day or later in the evening once the sun goes down. Definitely, if you're planning on heading to the river, remember those temperatures are still pretty chilly. It's pretty shocking when you jump in and it's 50 degrees. So stay hydrated. Make sure you reapply your sunscreen if you're going to be out in the sunshine. And make sure you check on kids and make sure they're drinking enough, as well as elderly folks and pets. And speaking of pets, it is our hot paw alert. Take a look at this graphic and look at those temperatures. When the air temp is 77 degrees, and we're going to be much warmer than that, the asphalt's 125. At 95, that asphalt's up to 150. So damage can occur to those little paws in just 60 seconds if it's too hot for them. Or for you, it's too hot for them. Here's our temperature trend looking into next week. Much better as we start heading into Wednesday and Thursday. More seasonable temperatures in Yakima. Tri-Cities also going to stay in those 90s at least through Monday, and then we'll start getting more seasonable on Wednesday, Thursday, and in Walla Walla. 91 for your high on Saturday, 80s for the rest of the week, and even dropping down to 78. Just slightly above the average. Are we going to break records? Not looking that way at this point with those forecasted temperatures there. We would have to get to the triple digits to break the records from 2015. So it's going to be warm, but not quite as warm as I guess it could be. Temperatures around the area tonight, it's clear and cool. We'll see 50s all across the area. Good sleeping temperatures, very, very nice. Once again, tomorrow, the warmest day of the week. You'll see a few clouds starting to move in later in the evening, but overall, just look for those hot temperatures. Hermiston, Tri-Cities, the two hot spots, 80s and 90s along the foothills of the Blues, the lower 90s for the Yakima Valley, and we'll be in the upper 80s in the Kittitas Valley. Let's take a look at those 7-day planning forecasts. We also are looking forward to some breezy winds headed our way for the first part of next week. That as that cold front starts to move through the region and cooling our temps down as well. Tri-Cities will see those temperatures remaining in the 90s with breezy winds through Tuesday. We're back to the 80s by Wednesday. And in Walla Walla, warmer, a slight chance of those stray thunderstorms developing Sunday. Be aware of that with those breezy winds and temperatures dropping as low as the 70s on Thursday. Here's what it looks like in Hermiston. You'll see those nice hot temperatures on Saturday. Clouds increasing with a very slight chance of a stray thunderstorm as far south as Hermiston as well. Breezy winds and temperatures back to the 80s beginning on Monday. So nice hot weekend, but the temperatures are looking pretty good actually as we go forward into next week. Have a great weekend, guys. Back to you.
Thanks, Stacey. And up next on Apple Valley News Now, it is the end of an era.
Yeah, this is crazy how Pat Sajak is saying goodbye with his final spin of the wheel, set to air tonight. Details next.
Tri-Q Credit Union C3 Slam. It all happens July 13th and 14th at John Dam Plaza.
Affordable? Yeah, we got that. Stylish? Got that covered too. Quality? You can bet on it. At Furniture Row, we take pride in furniture that's value priced, built to last, and makes your home look amazing. And during the Epic Summer Sale, everything is on sale. That means huge savings on living, dining, bedroom, and mattresses. Or get no interest until January 2029. Shop the largest selection at the lowest prices guaranteed. The Epic Summer Sale on now at Furniture Row.
You work hard for your money, and now you can get money back on state taxes you already paid with the Washington State Working Families Tax Credit. Visit workingfamiliescredit.wa.gov.
Feel the freedom of the open road and the thrill of summer adventures. Experience the iconic Ford Bronco, where performance meets style, whether you're heading to the river or exploring the countryside. Stop by today and feel the power of Pingree.
The White Card, a powerful resource for former Hanford and DOE employees. If you worked in the area and have come down with cancer, lung disease, Parkinson's, or renal failure, you may be eligible for financial compensation and healthcare services. A simple phone call can get the process started. Atomic Home Health. Don't wait. Call today.
Tonight, democracy, the dangers of isolationism. President Biden's message from the historic cliffs in Normandy, honoring our D-Day heroes. More Americans turn to World News Tonight with David Muir, the most watched newscast on television.
Enjoy bowling here at Triple Play, where fun is always in season. French fries are fun, which is always in season here at Triple Play. Speaking of fun, did you know it's always in season at Triple Play?
Dude, what's with dropping the tagline?
The marketing ladies wanted me to push it.
What did they offer you?
5 pizzas.
Gonna share, right?
Of course.
Triple Play has fun attractions for everyone, including go-karts, mini golf, and many more, all attached to a cozy hotel.
Oh, thanks.
Hey, Tri-Cities! It's Eric the Peanut Guy with your Tri-City Dust Devils. There's nothing quite like spending a summer evening at Geisa Stadium. the sunsets, the fun. Come out Friday, June 7th for a family feast night with $2 hot dogs, snacks, and soft drinks thanks to Prime Dental. Saturday, June 8th, don't miss your post-game fireworks show brought to you by Highline Engineering and Fabrication. Your Dust Devils play as the Columbia River Rooster Tails all weekend. Visit the official ticket site at dustdevilsbaseball.com. Dust Devils Baseball. It will blow you away.
Let's talk about some entertainment news tonight. A musical about the life of country music legend Dolly Parton is coming to Broadway. That musical is going to be titled Hello, I'm Dolly, not to be confused with Hello, Dolly, set to launch on Broadway in 2026.
So Parton says that she has been working on the musical for about a decade. In 2016, she told Variety magazine that the first act would be about her life before Nashville, and the second act would be about her Nashville-based career.
I would watch it, to be honest.
Yeah.
She never stops working.
She never stops working. Just go, 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 go. Somebody that is getting ready to stop working, Pat Sajak. It's an end of an era because he's taking his last spin at the wheel.
I don't even know what the world's going to look like without this.
I don't either. I mean, we lost... what was it? With Jeopardy.
Yes.
Yeah.
We're going to talk about this, though. He says he's grateful to his audience that he has held for so many years. Sajak saying in part, quote, "It has been an incredible privilege to be invited into millions of homes night after night, decade after decade." Last summer, he announced he would retire after 41 seasons. Ryan Seacrest is set to take the wheel as host in September. He'll be working alongside Vanna White.
See, I thought that maybe she would take over for him.
Maybe she didn't want to.
Yeah.
Maybe she's good with it. Now, it's not Wheel of Fortune. We do have an Apple Valley News Now wheel out at the Dust Devils game. If you're out there, give it a spin. That's always a lot of fun. Stacy's out there as well.
Yep. She'll have a final look at your forecast next.
E.T. and Extra, tonight at 7 on Apple Valley News Now.
Extra, extra. From real quality that starts in our factory to real performance in your backyard, Steel tools are as tough and dependable as the people who use them. This Father's Day, give him the gift that's built for Dad. Right now, save $30 on the FS56 RCE gas-powered trimmer and save $20 on the MS162 gas-powered chainsaw. Real Steel.
Hit the open road and head to Wild Horse Resort and Casino for the $160,000 Ultimate American Road Trip. Every Friday and Saturday, cruise in and win free play, gas cards, or up to $50,000 cash. Earn entries every day and multiply them on select Mondays. Then on June 29th, win your choice of $30,000 cash or a new Mustang. Keep playing in July to win a shiny new Harley. Wild Horse Resort and Casino. More winners, more often.
Walla Walla Regional Airport, the gateway to your next vacation. As spring and summer travels approach, plan your flights through Walla Walla Airport. We offer free parking, and we have 2 Alaska flights to Seattle daily, making your travel easy and convenient. Take the time off, explore the world, and create memories that will last a lifetime. Walla Walla Airport, your connection to your next vacation. Book today. AlaskaAir.com. Your destination awaits.
I'm a real wild one.
Once in a while, we all want to go wild. We just need a little help. Meet a little help. The 2024 Ford Bronco Sport Wild Edition goes over any terrain, so you can go all out. Get a wild deal on a Bronco Sport today. Lease a Bronco Sport Wild Edition for $339 a month for 36 months, or purchase with $3.9 for 36 and get $2,000 wild bonus cash.
Free flags, sweet treats, and more. Hi, I'm Stacy Lee with Apple Valley News Now's Great American Flag Giveaway. June 14th, come to Tri-Cities Chaplaincy, where the first 50 guests get a new full-sized American flag.
At Tri-Cities Chaplaincy, our goal is to guide the community to live their best lives, even and especially through the end of life. Come learn about our programs and pick up an American flag at Tri-Cities Chaplaincy. Visit us June 14th from 11 to 1 at 1480 Fowler Street, Richland.
It's the final days of the memorial sale at Moore Furniture, and it's your last chance for massive savings. The celebration continues with store-wide sale prices and free white glove delivery and full installation, but it won't last much longer. Hurry in and check out our in-stock furniture for every room in your home. Visit morefurniture.com to pre-shop and find your nearest location.
Welcome back. We just want to take a look at the current temperatures right now. You're seeing 91 in the Dalles, 88 in Prosser, 87 here in the Tri-Cities. This is very, very warm for this time of year. And Stacy's been telling us it's only going to get hotter this weekend.
Yes, and she's live out at the Tri-Cities Dust Devils game. We're going to check in with her at 6 o'clock. She's throwing out the first pitch as well. So.
I know everybody's excited about that. We're going to see her there. And of course, great night to watch baseball. She was telling us there's a shade out there, so you're not too hot. Yeah. But definitely hydrate. Definitely grab the sunscreen.
That's for sure. Thanks for joining us here at 5. We'll be back at 6.
All right.